G'day Dublin fans, Craig here for motorsport.ie today. Just running around the special edition, the Bavaria Dublin City route. I'm just down at the start line here. They're putting in all the buildings for the corporate hospitality and all that. This will be the paddock area down here, just outside the old Isle of Man Steam Packer Company. That's it there on the right. We have a bit of a Christmas market there now. These are all grandstands. You can buy your ticket here, watch the event. But it's free for people further on down. Bit of a boat there, bit of a restaurant on the left. A few boats on the Liffey now. We come up here now, we're heading up towards one of the new bridges, the Samuel Beckett. Traffic's a bit chaotic once again because we're here at lunchtime. Here we are, the new Dublin Convention Centre. Tri-Bowls, not sure what they are. Could be having a convention this afternoon. It's summer here in Dublin at lunchtime, so plenty of people are out catching a few rays on their tea break. This is one of the newer bridges in Dublin, I mentioned it before. This one's the Samuel Beckett, done like a harp. And that's an old banana warehouse across the quays, across the river there. U2 own that, that's their main offices are actually in there. We come up here now. I don't know if you can just see over that wall. A lot of punters out enjoying the sunshine here in Dublin. Summer started yesterday, it's a bit late in coming this year. Of course everyone knows the Jensen Button is going to be here, but in the Caterham Formula 1 car we're going to have Guido Van de Garde. Maybe doing a tour around Dublin in his Caterham F1 car. Aaron Smith, motorsport.ie blogger, he'll be driving his British touring car. And a few other names. A lot of famous names from Irish motorsport are going to have a go of it today. On 3rd of June it's on. Brian McCormack, he'll be out in the Superbike. He's another one of the motorsport.ie lads. Just waiting on the lights here now, just waiting for the green. And we're off again. So we're up the quays, up past the Custom House. We hang the left up Burr Quay, down Westmoreland Street. Loop around College Green, back down Westmoreland Street. There we go, green is go. And the finish will be on O'Connell Bridge. Eugene Lafferty, he'll be out in his Mini WRC. Jensen Button, as I said. Not only will he drive the Formula 1 car, he'll drive a Mercedes 630K and a McLaren MP4 supercar. He'll actually bring someone for a spin around the lap. This used to be all sheds along here. Up to a few years ago the boats come this far up the Liffey, unload into the sheds. The stuff would go on there. Half would go missing to the lads down in Sheriff Street. The other half would actually make it to where it's supposed to go. This now is the Jeannie Johnson recreation of a famine ship. You can hire it out there for events. There we are, there's an ad for the Tall Ships event coming later in the year. Jury's Hotel on the right. This is the road to the port, so it's fairly busy. Now most of the trucks and any five-wheel trucks have to go through the port tunnel, so it's not as dangerous as it used to be a few years ago. Here we are, we're back at the GHQ building. That's the Sean O'Casey Bridge there on the left, pedestrian bridge. A few more people having a cup of tea, enjoying the weather. There we are, tall ship available for special events. That's the Jeannie Johnson. I doubt if they come to my barbecue up in Clondalkin, but maybe it wouldn't be that special. So we have the IFC is in on the right hand side there as we come down. And I'm just going to scoot up here, have a quick look at this famine memorial. It's just a tribute to all the people that left Ireland during the famine. That lad carrying his brother there. Even the dog had to leave Ireland because he was starving. People are leaving for different reasons now. Just go through the traffic here, because traffic goes to the left, you have to cross back over to the south side. But the Formula 1 cars will be heading straight on up. I assume they'll be taking a bit of an island out there or something. Back onto Custom House Quay. One of my favourite buildings here in Dublin. Designed by James Gandon. And it was actually partially burnt down during the Civil War. In I think 1921, 22. A lot of records lost then. You can see here a lot of punters and all still out from out enjoying the sunshine. That's just the phone ringing. Typical. You sit around all day, as soon as you start doing a bit of work, someone is on the phone. So here we are, we're up Liberty Hall there. We've seen that before. So the cars will be going left hammer here, across this bridge, and then right onto Burkey. We've seen that bridge before as well, lovely. That's the Dart line, heading from north to south and back. Used to have a bit of advertising hoardings on it, but they've disappeared now in recent years. Here I am onto George's Quay, this is called, and then it goes on to Burkey just up here. There we are, sign for Bavaria. That's new. This used to be the Irish Press building here, and it's now where it's the Irish National and Immigration Service, where foreigners go to get their visa. This is work that's going on for a new bridge that they're connecting up these two streets with. That's a long work in progress. But there's plenty of space here for the cars as they come up. As we come up now to O'Connell Bridge. There's Button himself, the old McLaren ad. The hype will be building across the city over the next week. It's only 8-10 days to go before the event. Adam Carroll, Ireland's A1 GP champion. He'll be out in a 24-hour Le Mans striker car, and he'll also be out in a GP2 car. The cars are Philip Shields, Breezemount Motorsport. This used to be the Harp Bar years ago, rebranded itself as the Q Bar. Connell Bridge House there. Another Dutch brewing company at the ad on that. And we're off up here left onto Delir Street. The old gas board building here on the left. You can just see the tower up the top there. That's the School of Nursing now for Trinity. Irish Times used to be here, they only moved around the corner. It's a bit pointless, but great clock. Doyle's pub now. This used to be the Fleet Bar. One of the few pubs that used to serve underage drinkers in Dublin when I was young fella. The other one being the Oval across on Abbey Street. And it was great because my bus used to leave just here. So you could fall out of there 20-25 past 11 on the bus straight home. You'd be home and all in 20 minutes that hour of the night. Pearse Street is off down this way to the sort of not straight right, and Townsend Street to the left. Eugene Lafferty will be out, he'll be on as Aprilia, the WSB. And then Irish Superbike rider Lee Johnson, the General I hear he's called. He'll be out on a Ducati 1098, just scooting across a few lanes of traffic here. As we head off up here, this is College Street. It's an old bank in there, it's now the Weston Hotel. A lot of the bank buildings in Dublin have become hotels and restaurants as they close down. You can see there the old Parliament building ahead of us. That's the Bank of Ireland now. And obviously doing some works in there for the Bavaria event. Cars will be coming up here. This is the very bottom of Grafton Street. Trinity College there, the front gate's on the left. And the cars will be off up this way around College Green and onto Dame Street. You can just catch there the Parliament building. Looking well in the sun this afternoon. Dublin always looks better in the sun. I suppose everywhere it does. We head up now here, College Green. This will bring us straight on up to Daintree, past Dublin Castle will be on the left, towards Christchurch. All this will be free area for spectators. And then I think where they turn just past the central bank, they'll have a paid grandstand. Most of the tickets are sold out for the event. You can still get a few, I think, for O'Connell Bridge, where there'll be a few donuts and a few burnouts and the stuff. This is the central bank. Now this was built by building one there, hoisting it up and putting another one underneath. Unusual building methods, and you can't see it from here. They chanced their arm and put an extra floor on the top, but they had no planning, so they had to take it back down. So here's where the cars are going to be doing the U-turn. As soon as we get a gap in the traffic, we'll be doing one. If you're in one of the grandstands here, it's one of the demo areas. There'll be burnouts and associated car stuff to entertain you. The occupied Daintree had themselves planted here in front of the central bank for a long time. They were moved on just before Paddy's Day. They've been there for a few months. Coming back down now, we're heading straight back down towards Trinity College. Eugene Donnelly, I think I mentioned him already, and Adam Carroll, I mentioned him as well. There'll be all sorts. I think everyone nearly in Irish motorsport will be out for the Bavaria. Maybe there's a closer up building, view of the Bank of Ireland and its Parliament building. You can just see through the gates there at Trinity College. If you're in the city, you can go in there. The Book of Kells is in there. It's lovely to go in and sit down on the grass or on one of the benches in there. You can see a lot of tourists now in Dublin here today. And we're on to Westmoreland Street, which runs, it's not quite parallel to the Lear Street. They do meet in a point up at O'Connell Bridge. Nice wide street. And this will be where the cars will be finishing up. The finish line will be here. There'll be grandstands around to the left and all over the bridge. And as far as I know, once they finish up, a few burnouts or a few wheelies, whatever, we'll be on the bridge. You can see there Bavaria Formula 1. Everyone jumping on the bandwagon. As I say, not too long to go. You saw the grandstands down below. It's a free event. Get yourself into town on the day. Enjoy the spectacle. I've just finished now with a look down the river. Cars will be coming from that way. And just get another look up the Liffey there, up the fairway. So, that's it. Bavaria City Racing. Till next time, this has been Craig for motorsport.ie.